Colleen's Corner. Hi, welcome to Colleen's Corner, where every Tuesday I answer your questions. So this week, I asked you guys to ask me for advice because sometimes I get sick of answering questions about myself. Learn to speak English. I'm eating a cough drop. So this week, I asked you guys to ask me for advice because I'm really smart and I'm really good at helping people with their problems. I'm not, but sometimes I don't want to answer questions about myself. I feel like that gets boring, so I'm trying to change it up a little bit. Here is Colleen's Corner advice time with Colleen.
Colleen's Corner advice time with Colleen. Yeah.
Matt said, advice on dealing with family drama. All right, I guess we're getting serious right from the get-go. This is going to get serious. Listen, everyone has family drama. I have family drama. My family is wonderful. They're my favorite people in the world. But we have drama. I think the most important thing to remember when you have drama with your family is that they're your family. Like, let it go. Sweep it under the rug and give them a hug and a kiss, and it's gonna be okay. Like, life is short. I mean, obviously, if someone in your family does something extremely awful and hateful and disgusting towards you, then that's a different story altogether. But if it's just a silly little drama, fight, stupid thing, like, get over it. It's your family. Love them. They're in your life forever. Just love each other. May said, hey, that's my middle name. What to do when you get into a washroom stall and there's no lock? Girl, you go into another stall and you find one with a lock. Someone is gonna barge in and see your hoo-ha, and that ain't cute. At Kayla3133 said, my friend is a lesbian and everything has gotten weird in my group of friends. Advice? I'm going to guess what you're trying to say here, and if I'm wrong, please correct me. But I think you're saying your friend is a lesbian and she must have just come out of the closet. And since that happened, everything has gotten weird in your group of friends. If that's what you are saying, I'm really sad. Just because she told you her sexual preference, that should not change how you guys feel about her. She trusted you guys enough to open up to you and tell you something about her life that's really personal and probably really hard for her to talk about. And she's uncomfortable, so it's your job to make her feel comfortable and make sure she knows it's okay and that you love her and it doesn't matter who she has a crush on. Who cares? Like, let me ask you this. When you came up to your friend who is a lesbian and said, I have to tell you something, I'm straight. Did your group of friends change? Did she think of you differently? Did you think of her differently? No, because it doesn't matter. And it shouldn't matter if she's lesbian. So it makes me a little sad if the group of friends is treating her differently because of her sexual preference. And if that is the case, she needs to find some new friends, because those are the type of people she should have in her life. If they don't support her and love her, and if they treat her differently because of that, that makes me really upset. Somehow I have the feeling that she is not making it weird. So if I interpreted your question correctly, that is my answer. If I misunderstood you, please correct me. Charlotte said, how do you make decisions about what you're going to eat when you're at a restaurant? P.S. I love you so much. I actually think this is a really good question. Oh, that felt really good. If I ever can't decide what to eat, I always ask my server, what's the most popular dish here and what is your favorite dish? And then I pick between the two. Sometimes you get a waiter who's like,
well, our lobster's on special tonight and it's very delicious for $372.
And then you're like, okay, you're just trying to upsell me, you suck. But a lot of times waiters are really honest and will tell you what the best thing is on the menu, and I always get that. Rebecca said, what is your advice on getting rid of shyness? I got this question a lot. A lot of you are very shy. My initial reaction to this question is to say, do things that are out of your comfort zone. Try talking to more people and be confident in yourself. But then the more I thought about it, the more I thought, why is it bad to be shy? Like, I don't think there's a problem with that. I don't think there's anything wrong with being a shy person. I think that our society makes you think that there's something wrong with being shy, but if that's who you are, that's okay. You can be shy and still be a freaking awesome person. I think it's important for everyone to try something new and go out of their comfort zone and be adventurous. But don't be ashamed if you're a shy person. That just means you're an introvert, and that is okay. Kaylee Cheyenne said, where is the safest place to be during an earthquake? You're supposed to stand in the doorway, and I've never understood that. Because if the house is going to fall down, What makes these people think who have come up with this rule that the doorway is just gonna stand there and the rest of the house will crumble around you, but the doorway will be safe? I've always thought the safest place to be during an earthquake would be in the middle of the street, because if you're in the middle of the street, you can see what buildings are falling down, you can see which posts and trees are falling down, and you can run away from them. In a house, you're screwed because the roof is heavy and it will fall on you and you will be crushed and killed. So I don't know, whenever I used to say that all the time as a kid, I used to always say like, why don't we just go in the middle of the street? And everyone always yelled at me for that and said that was a horrible idea, which it kind of is because a car could kill you. But I would rather be hit by a car than have a house fall on top of me, because one of my biggest fears in life is being buried alive. Alrighty, that's all the advice I'm gonna give you today. Sorry this was so serious. I wasn't expecting it to be. I thought I was gonna give like weird, goofy advice and this would be funny, and it totally ended up just being really serious. My screensaver is going and blast you. I don't want to turn around and move the mouse. I hope you liked it anyway. I love you guys. Be positive and love each other, and my battery's gonna die. I love you, and I will see you later. And I'm really stressed out because it's blinking red at me, and I think it's gonna die soon, and I'm really nervous, and I love you, and good. So if you guys wanna check out the story video, you're gonna have to click on the video right here. And you probably are gonna wanna check it out because it's a really good story about something you might wanna know. So I don't know. You guys just probably should click on it because it's really exciting.
Your hand looks great.